Hello and welcome to the Roadmap Part 2. And today we have a lot more to read and to talk about. And it's going to be all about the cores and everything. So sit back and I hope you enjoy. So where we're starting off today, we'll start with Train Symbol 5 core features. And there's some... So, obviously, the conductor mode has been announced, the Live Map 2.0, route hopping, fast travel, photo mode enhancements, track shadow rendering, which is going to look bloody nice, digital display screens, tutorials, guides, and training center. So the additional changes to the everything that goes with it. So we've got the Xbox audio improvements, we've got the achievements in TSW5, so that's going to be nice. So if there's any trophy hunters out there, you can go and trophy hunt. New layer selector, could be ace. And a Japanese localization coming soon. So of course, with this roadmap, they'll be talking about what comes with what the third parties are going to be doing. So, we are welcoming Athena Simulations to TSW. Then we've got the Rivet Games update on the 5 Circle Lever branch. And then we've got Skyhook Games, Levermouth, Rail Link Livery, and new Cargo Lines volume. So we're getting a new Cargo Lines. That's going to be ace. And an update from Alan Thompson Simulations, about time. So obviously in this graphic here, we have what I told you all yesterday. So, Train Symbol 5 new features and tools. Welcome back to the Train Symbol Roadmap, our chance to share with you all the exciting content we're working at Dovetail for all you at home. In the second part, we're exploring the brand new features we've implemented and improved coming with Train Symbol 5 in more detail, and checking in with brand new announcements from our third-party partners. Oh, can't wait for this. When we started to compile the list of features we developing, we've kept players in mind using community requested features, data-driven surveys, QA threads, and general day-to-day feedback we see across online spaces that you've sent us to guide us what we work on. If you missed our recent Dovetail direct this year, you can catch up. Basically, it's telling you can catch up and watch what you need to see and read the first part of the roadmap. As a reminder, we have an extensive TSW5 QA page, or FAQ page, that details all of the new features, new routes, and bundles, as well as much more, and all ready to ready on this website. So there's a graphic I showed you all yesterday. So, a new way to play, the conductor mode. One of the highest scoring features on the last few player surveys on the conductor mode, also known as guard mode, which has seen interest and appeal grow rapidly since we've released this new way to play TSW across a couple of scenarios on Glossop Line and the Long Island Railroad commuter. So the conductor mode is back in full swing for TSW5, so it's going to be like a full thing, which is, I might actually show on stream. Use the feedback from the community to focus on improvements. We decided to make this a full experience across TSW5 routes and selected trains, whilst introducing new scoring objectives. In contrast to how you normally experience driving trains, players will be able to enjoy the role of a conductor, inspecting passengers' tickets, moving passenger bags out the walkway, and operate the train doors in time with the departures and arrivals. So here's the little graphic they've made, just a little video to show you what it's all about. So that looks awesome. This mode will be included in all 3 new core routes coming to Train Symbol 5. The Class 350 on the West Coast Main Line, the Road Cars and Bombardier bi-level coaches on San Bernardino Line, and the DBBR 114 and Dostos on the Frankfurt Forder. Once the Great Western Express remaster releases in the near future, it will also include the mode for the HST Mark IIIs and the Class 166. A key highlight of conductor mode is that from one region to another and one loco to the next, the experience will vary. On San Bernardino, you will need to radio the driver before setting off. However, this differs when riding a Class 350 on the West Coast Main Line, as you will use two buzzers on the signal buzzer. And with the DBBR 114 on Frankfurt Forder, you have a whistle instead. So you have three new different things. So basically, you buzz on the radio, you use two buzzers on the signal buzzers, and then you use a whistle. Well, that's interesting. As a protocol in the real world, you've now got multiple ways you can experience being a conductor across these routes on Train Symbol 5. As these procedures differ from one country to another, setting up this feature is not as simple as enabling it across all of our content equally. So we've chosen the routes and locos we think players will be able to utilise most and get the best experience when playing as a conductor. As a note from launch, this won't be something that the ICET and the Pendolino will have to enable. A team focused on the 350 and the 114 first due to higher stopping features, better suiting the gameplay of conductor. That's better because when you're on the faster trains, you probably have like a chance of just stopping at one or two stations, so they'll be implementing that at some point. Well, here we are looking at implementation for all these locos as a post-release improvement, but it's also really key that we are growing this mode with your continued feedback. So please let us know what you think when you try to get it in September. Cannot wait for TSW5. I have pre-ordered it. So the live map 2.0. One of the biggest areas we've heard your feedback on is the usability of the live map, which in Train Symbol 5 you see a new facelift, improving the experience and providing more information for you to review whilst in a game session. So like it says there, as a train going to CMF, and it's moving. So it tells you the speed and the current speed it needs to go to. That's awesome. New legend markers and the legend chart will help identify everything happening around you and across the route you are playing. From physical locations such as platforms, cities, stations, cities, towns, to locations of tutorials and spawn points, which can be accessed via fast travel. New tooltips will also give you specific information based on what you're selecting, such as a signal to give you information on a route speed and current status, or an AI service that details the current speed and service ID. So here, let me click on it, we have a chart legend. So we got a red light, a green light, a yellow, a crossing, a speed limit, pump, city/town, a station, a platform, we've got a tutorial, we've got switch levers, spawn points, track name, so different tracks I'm guessing, so 4 different tracks with track name, train, objective, location and spawn. So that is our legend. About time. So route hopping, what is route hopping, they say? Well, immersion is a massive part of Train Sim mode, and a new route hopping feature is a great way to extend your adventures in a single session and minimize the need to move between UI user interface menus as much as possible. Players will be able to interact with a point on foot across specific stations and jump between locations to find other installed routes that share the similar link to and continue their experience in the game. Explore the different timetable, taking a journey across a new route. So if you're doing like a route on a 350 next to the Bakerloo, and let's say you had enough on that, you'd be able to jump onto the Bakerloo line by route hopping and then do some services on there. But yeah, For example, London Commuter and East Coast Rail both share a station at Brighton, so you'd be able to start another service on one of those routes. And once you've reached Brighton, quickly switch over and continue across the new route, whilst maintaining the same time of day, month of year, and current weather conditions. Oh, that's brilliant! That is awesome, because whatever train you take back to Brighton, chain routes together and explore the world in TSW without being constrained to the main menu to find your next adventure. I'm going to be using that a lot. From launch, route hopping will be compatible with a range of TSW routes, and you'll be able to find a breakdown of all the hopping combination on our route hopping FAQ guide. So we got fast travel. Similar to route hopping, fast travel empowers you to explore the world happening around you. In this case, giving you the ability to move around the current route you're playing using the new Live Map 2.0. While on third, you will be able to access the live map and navigate to various jump points instantly. Whether you've spotted some action on the timetable at another part of the map, or you missed your train at a platform, fast travel will allow you to catch back up. So, yeah, just as it shows in the video there. So, you won't be able to teleport just anywhere along the map. There are specific location markers which have come up at the major yards, sidings and stations, and in other preset locations, and can be found in the live map. This feature will work across compatible content where existing spawn points are already included, so get ready to jump into Train Simple 5 and get into the action as you find it. Combined with this new function in photo mode, which we'll talk about shortly, and you'll truly be free how to play how you want. So, photo mode enhancements. Coming with Train Simple 5 is a new update for photo mode, which will allow you to take even more breathtaking screenshots with new quality of life additions and filters that to help you snap the perfect shot any time of day under any circumstances. First up, get your magical abilities ready. With these improvements, you'll be able to control the time of day, the month of year, and alter the web instantly, all within photo mode, which will allow you to make your shot look just the way you want, and leaving your surveyors completely untouched by the changes. So we have weather change, which is brilliant. If you ever hit pause too early whilst getting ready to capture the perfect screenshot, we've added an option just for you. With the updated photo mode, you'll be able to advance the train forward for a few frames on the track to help you perfectly line up your shot just how you planned. That's another good thing then. Advanced time. Whilst we're speaking of aligning the best shot, the photo mode camera is now also locked from its set orbit around the train, so you can enter and explore with no clip style approach around the trains, and even in interiors to push the screenshot capabilities to the limit. In addition, we've added new filtering options, including a sepia filter that will appear to age your photos so they seem older, a new motion blur setting, as well as a graininess slider which will allow you to add some roughness to screenshots you take. And together, all of these tools will provide creative new ways to have endless fun and show off your trains and routes in Train Simple 5. So, as shown above, the IC cab car from the recent Expert DBBR 101 add-on. That looks cool. That looks like back in the day. So, track shadow rendering, everybody. Draw distance. A surprise hit hiding in the chat. Oh, okay, I'll stop with the fans. As teased in our roadmap yesterday, we've been able to improve the rendering draw distance system for shadows on the tracks, so you will no longer see a hardcore shading following ahead of the train as you drive. So that's before, that's after. Oh, okay. That's fine. We know this has been a key request for the community to improve, and our teams have managed to add this without impacting your performance across our routes. This will be a feature for all TrainSimple 5 content as standard, but we've also implemented it across a range of TrainSimple compatible routes, which is including Salzburg Rosenheim, Nürburgring Dresden, the S-Bahn Vorarlberg, the Castle Würzburg Maintalbahn, Linke Rheinstrecke, Bremen Oldenburg, Niedersaalbahn, the Semmeringbahn, the LIRR commuter, the Antelope Valley Line, the Cajon Pass, the Boston Sprinter, the East Coast Main Line, London Overground Suffragette Line, or the Goblin Line I like to call it, South Eastern High Speed, and the Glossop Line, and the LGV Mediterranean. We know this is a big improvement of the immersion that you've been asking for, and our teams will look at opportunities to bring this to more of a compatible collection in the future. So the DDS, which I like to call it the DDS, but it's called the Digital Display Screens. Heck. As we introduce more and more trains with interactive display screens in TSW, we wanted to implement a feature that will aim to improve accessibility of using and viewing the screens, to support a whole range of people who engage with our titles, like me. You will be able to zoom a digital screen to fit your entire window without any motion shaking. Oh, that's good, because when you're trying to move your train, it's a bit of a faff around with joysticks, and you will be able to navigate this as much more easily with the D-pad controls to move around the screen without needing for a joystick or inputs or find inputs. So that's quite good. So this will be a standard feature across all TSW content and will function across all our back catalogue of compatible content. We always take opportunities to help improve our accessibility so that we can welcome everyone to our simulators. Please feel free to provide our teams with any feedback for this new improvement via the player feedback forum, which will be set up once TrainSimple 5 launches. Great idea. The tutorial guides and training center. Oh, and did you notice the new style? One of the first things you'll see when opening TSW 5 is an updated interface across all our menus. This year we've also taken the opportunity to add new functions within our UI that support text, images and videos. Train operations. So, within the menus you'll find a new train operations section which will support brand new tutorial guides you can find to help learn directly available from the main menu or the pause menu mid-session for easy instant access. That's quite cool. So it shows you what you need to learn and everything. That is ace. We've taken full feedback from new players coming into TrainSimple and used this to help improve the tutorial flow and adjust our difficulty levels in our training modules to provide a better experience when starting out. So the BR146.2 endorsed those in Training Center. Additionally, we've also added the BR146.2 endorsed those into the Training Center for help all players when learning German locomotives. And everyone who joins us with a free starter pack will be able to enjoy these two. So additional changes. Xbox audio improvement. With the release of TSW5, all Xbox consoles will now support improved audio compression to increase the quality of sound across all content to address sound off artifacts which were negatively impacting players on the platform. We appreciate the community patience on this, and we hope you're able to enjoy the improvement experience coming in September. How have achievements changed in TSW5? We also wanted to touch briefly on achievements.
We have heard player feedback and understand that repeating the same achievements you unlock in the previous game is not fun. For this reason, TSW5 will start with a clean slate, introducing a brand new set of achievements that are applicable to new content. Oh, that's good. New layer selector functionality. Bring in more QOL to the timetable. QOL. No, directly from community suggestions, you can now find a layers button where you can select and deselect options based on application compatible content of what works with the route. You'll see both add-ons you have installed and add-ons you currently own, so you can get a better view of what extra content is available. This should give you more control on what layers you want to see appear on these routes, which can be useful to disable any non-prototypical layers that you may not want to appear or for users on 8th generation consoles, Xbox One, PS4, to help support performance by limiting the layers. So the Japanese localization coming soon. Later in the year, we'll be adding to our list of support languages in Japanese. Nice. So we come down to our third parties partners. Athena Simulations are new to the family of TSW. We are delighted to welcome a new developer to the Train Sim family, as Athena Simulations unveil their first content for TSW5. The name may be new, but the team is composed of developers with a rich degree of TSW content. So Athena says, we've been working on a new gameplay pack, the East Coast Mainline Rail Tours, bringing new exciting content for both the East Coast Mainline route and TSW5 as a whole. Highlights of the pack included a brand new Class 47 locomotive that you see pictured, modelling what is often regarded as the most iconic member of the class, the 47484. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Look at that. Even it's work in progress, that's quite nice. The BR Green, well, not BR Green, but I like that. So the locomotive featured in its special edition livery was often used on numerous rail tours on hold the Royal Train. From its base at Old Oak Common Shed, utilising the latest in modelling techniques in Train Sim 5, the locomotive features custom 3D nameplates and 3D number plates, plus a highly detailed model. The team have even gone so far to recreate the variant in each cab, after the real locomotive was built after the accident damage. Oh, so there's a bit of history behind it then. The pack will also bring a range of Mark I coaches in BR Blue and Grey livery, as much requested by the community. We are also thrilled to announce the incursion of 10 custom scenarios for East Coast Mainline. Oh, 10! With new features such as a complex depot move, the opportunity to run around your train, and coupling double-headed formations for a special rail tour between Doncaster and Peterborough. They look different anyway, they're quite cool. We're gratefully to welcome Athena Simulations to Train Sim World, and we can't wait to announce more details of their first release coming up soon. So the team of Rivet update on the 5-circle Leven branch. Rivet Games are very busy adding the recently opened Leven branch on a 5-circle route, and are expecting to release this in the early autumn. So probably the first or second week of autumn, or third week maybe. They are not quite ready to start sharing screenshots, but thought that some readers may be interested in some research they've been gathering. Ordinarily, we use a wide range of reference material for making routes, including cab ride videos, track and signal diagrams, along with photographs and gathered on research tips. Due to the newness of the branch line, one of our normal references, Google Earth images, are not available. The images in Google are a few years old, when the railway was still disused. And so we had to improvise. Unfortunately, we were able to arrange a flight in a light aircraft and survey the new route from 1,200 feet. A couple of the reference images are shown below. Our flight track is shown on the map in blue. Oh, so that's what they're doing, that's their flight track. That is actually quite cool. There's Gundros. Oh wow, that's what their view was like. That's nice. Huh. So, Skyhook are doing the ScotRail Class 158 in the Leavenworth Rail Link livery. The teams at Skyhook Games are also working hard on further improvements to the ScotRail 158. And this month, we've been able to grab a few in-development screenshots for a new custom livery they've been creating, the Leavenworth Rail Link livery. That's awesome. That makes it look a bit more colourful. I like that. This will also come with improvements to the 5 circle route, with new gameplay and a new 5 timetable. Oh, we're going to have a new timetable. About time to take full advantage of the upcoming Leven branch expansion. We look forward to share more with you soon on the development of the 5 circle in the Class 150. Though there's more cargo liners on the way. So a final mention, Skyhook wanted to confirm that they are developing new cargo line volumes to continue the series. So we've got the cargo line volume 3, the intermodals, the new FCA twin spine wagon with new containers, and the cargo line volume 4, the military, with new KWA wagon with custom cargo. We look forward to share more of the details and screenshots in these future. So, we actually get to see something from Alan Thompson Simulations, everyone. We reached out to ATS, who are excited to tease more details on the first route in TSW, which is in the final stage of development. So if it's in the final stage, so that could be coming in the next couple of months after TS5 has been released. For all those who are not aware of us, ATS, for short, or Alan Thompson Simulations, is made up primarily of railway and sim enthusiasts and was set up in 2018 to bring together some of the finest individual train sim talent and to create a new community hub for fans like. So this is what they're working on. Looks kind of British, I want to say. Don't know where that is, but we will know in the later roadmaps. Over the past 2 years, some of the core team amongst a host of new members, consisting of train drivers, guards, engineers and various others, have in our spare time learned and trained and become game developers using the Unreal Engine. Since the turn of the year, ATS has worked extensively to develop the first train symbol route. Our 3D artists have now finished sculpting all the fantastic work that this route has to offer. From the ultra slick and modern to the classic Victorian architecture, the various stations, bridges and signal boxes that have been carefully crafted for this route offer an incredible amount of detail to ensure the most authenticity. Along this, our environmental artists are putting the final touches into this urban metropolis, capturing every detail with a new host of assets to ensure the most in-depth and accurate route details. Whilst ATS can't reveal the route at this moment in time, you will see how much more to come in the upcoming weeks as we welcome to Train 5. Until then, here's a sneak peek of an early testing. Can you guess where it is? No. But it looks British, is all I can say. So obviously today, the roadmap live stream, which I thought was yesterday, but it wasn't. Be sure to join the executive producer of Trains, Matt, and senior community Alex, who will be live tonight to discuss an entirety of both roadmaps in full, alongside the other details from DT Direct, and answer your live questions. And that is pretty much it from me. Apart from the overview, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching the video. I want you to like and subscribe, comment to the chat, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.